going on, everybody? J Kicks. I'm back with another video, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate it. Let me just get one thing out the way first. If you could hit like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It would really help with the growth of this channel. And also, if you didn't know, I am doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers of a Gap t-shirt. So if you guys are interested in that, just hit the subscribe button down below. I know it's been a while, guys. I've been extremely busy these past 2 weeks, but I am back and I just hope you guys enjoy. So throughout 2020, we've seen Yeezy releases almost every single month. And in the Yeezy community, a majority of them are a hit, but then you also have the ones that are a miss. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 most underrated Yeezys of 2020. Hope you guys enjoy. So number 5 on my list, I have to put the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Marsh colorway. So the Marsh released earlier this year in the month of April, and it's one of the first 350s to feature that reflective stripe along with the linen and desert sage. And the reason why I'm saying it's underrated is because, well, for one, I really don't see a lot of people rocking it. I live in New York and we have a whole bunch of sneakerheads, and that's probably the only 350 out of those 3 that I haven't seen. And when it first released, I didn't see nobody talking about it whatsoever. I think it's a great colorway. The way the yellow mixes with the orange stock liner just put the shoe together perfectly. And then you have that cream outsole, which just brings it all together. And I think it's one of those 350s this year that should be getting more love, honestly. And I think the reflective stripe just makes it even better. But because of that reason alone, I really don't see a lot of people talking. And because the buzz around it when it first released, I have it at my number 5. So on my number 4, I have the 700 MNVN in the triple black colorway. So these released around February earlier this year, and retail price was of course $220, I can't remember. But it was the first colorway for the 700 MNVN model, and it's been a hype sneaker for a very long time. You know, we've seen Ye rock samples, and every time he does that, it just brings the hype up even more. And I own the bone colorway myself, and I thought it would have been the first colorway, but the triple black colorway ended up being first. Now, if you didn't know, the triple blacks were city exclusive in New York, and I want to say Japan. I can't remember, but 2 weeks after the triple black release, you had the orange colorway release as well in LA and other select cities around the world. I just found it to be very lackluster when it first released, you know, comparing it to the other 700 models with the V1s, the V2s, and the V3s. I mean, you got the Wave Runners, which is just an iconic shoe in itself. And then you have the static V2s that just had so much hype around it because of the 3M, and it's just a comfortable sneaker overall. And then the 700 V3 is basically the future of where the 700 line is going. So when the triple black released, I found it to be kind of boring. I have seen it in person, and it does look nice, but I think the reason why a lot of people don't like it is because the 3M hints can only be seen at night. And I do understand that, you know, that's pretty much the main feature of the sneaker. I feel like people should actually show more love to it, you know. If you could rock the Vanta V2s, then why can't you rock the triple black 700 MNVN, you know? I mean, even the resale market right now, the prices are between $330 to $400, which isn't so bad, of course, depending on your size. But I feel like because of that one reason alone, that the 700 isn't shown as much compared to the other models, that doesn't get that much love. And for that reason, I have it on my number 4. For number 3, I have the Yeezy 500 High in the Tyrian colorway. It released earlier this May, and at first it was kind of mixed feelings about it. A lot of people found it difficult to match with the brown and dark blue or purple from what it looks like in pictures. But besides all that, it's still comfortable. I mean, to this day, I still haven't owned a pair of 500s. I have tried Adiprene on the Oswego, so I know it's comfortable. But I think that's the issue, that people just don't know how to match with it, and that they don't like the high cut 500s. A lot of people really aren't vibing with it, you know, and this year has been the year of the low cut sneakers. You know, you got your Dunks coming out almost every single month, and that's what people are vibing with right now. So I feel like if we had the low 500s, I think they would have been selling out and getting more hype. But because of that reason of the high cut 500, I have that on my number 3. It's really underrated. Number 2 on my list, I have the Yashaya 350 V2. I know the resale price right now is going between $300 and $550, around that range. Now, the reason why I have it on my number 2 is because I think it's pretty obvious that everyone keeps comparing it to the statics, and there's always been this one complaint when it comes to 350s, that they don't like it when Ye releases something similar that already released, and they just want him to mix it up. But personally, if I had the choice between the static and the Yashayas, probably choose the Yeezys. I love how the outsole has that vintage look to it, like it's already been used. And you really don't have to worry about the sneaker yellowing that much because it's already like pre-yellowed. You know, as to comparing it with the Statics, I feel like they will get more dirty easier because it's so white and the stains will show more. Whereas the Yeezys is like a little bit more darker, but it does have that vintage look. It also carries the reflective laces, and they also released the other reflective models, which is completely reflective. Not comparing it to the Cloud Whites and the Citrons that released the previous year that was only like half reflective. So this is like their comeback when it came to all reflective Yeezys. Despite people comparing the Statics and the Yeezys together, I would still want to rock the Yeezys just because it has a pretty nice look on itself, and the no pull tab actually separates it from the Static as well. It shouldn't be overlooked, you know. If you can't afford to get the Statics, at least you have this other option to get, you know. And for that reason alone, I have it on my number 2. And for number 1 on my list, I have the Yeezy 380. And I'm talking about all the colorways. So this year we had the Mist, we had the Blue Oak, and also the recently released Peppers. And the reason why I'm pointing out all the models is because the one complaint I hear back to back to back is that they do not know how to match with it. The one positive I always hear, it's always comfortable, and probably could be the most comfortable Yeezy compared to the foam runners as well, but because people don't know how to rock it, they're really not vibing with it. But I always make this argument, right? If they didn't change it for the 350 V3 to the 380, I feel like all of these would have been flying off the shelves. It would have been on the top of everybody's list. But the one complaint is that they don't know how to match with it, you know? It's just something that you should sit down, study the sneaker, and be creative how you could match with it, you know? You don't have to be so matchy with it. You could pull off different colors with it, and I'm sure your outfit will come out nice. And that's another issue in itself too. I see a lot of people on YouTube just doing a review of the sneaker, but not including outfit ideas as well, you know? I feel like if people included that in their videos, it would open everyone's minds and they will actually love the sneaker more. But because of that, a lot of people are making complaints about the 380. I do feel like if they added more colors to match with, like for example black or gray, people would vibe with it, you know? Everybody would want to cop them and everything. They will be selling out instantly. So that's what I think people should do, you know? You should just sit back, look at the sneaker, study it piece by piece, and try to see how you could come up with an outfit, because I'm sure we could all open up our minds and come out with the most fire outfit ever. So that's my top 5 most underrated Yeezys of 2020, guys. Tell me what you guys think, and what are your most underrated Yeezys of this year so far. I might make a Jordan list as well, but I'll save that for another video. But just a reminder, please hit subscribe button. I am doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers, so please do that favor for me. It would really help out a lot, guys. I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and most importantly, be safe. I'm out, y'all. God, it's been a long day from work, dealing with so much traffic. You know what will make me feel better? This is where you say what?
Shoes.
Oh, damn it. How did you know? Oh, damn.
I know you.
Okay, yeah. Maybe next time.